Okay, I'm going to be showing you how to set up an IV fluids bag. It's really easy. So here's the first step. There's a little notch on the outer bag of the IV bag, so you just tear that down. And it'll bring out the IV bag. Next step is I'm going to pull these two pieces down in a way because they're glued to the top of this bag. Okay, this is where we set up the tubing. The tubing opens up really easily. It's perforated right here at the top. Pull the tubing out. And just unravel it. Okay, the piece you're going to go into the IV bag with is this piece. Pull this cap off and you'll see that this is the starter piece that goes into the IV bag. Pull this blue cap off to expose the opening of the IV bag itself. And then you're just going to join these two. Keep your thumbs, keep this going straight in, otherwise you could perforate the IV bag. And just, it takes quite a push. Keep your thumbs around the point and just, you have to give it a really good push until these two areas meet. See it coming together. Takes a little strength with this setup. We're almost there. Okay, these two areas have come together enough. Once those two areas come together, one thing you'll want to do before you put the bag vertical is to be sure that you shut this valve, or else you're going to have liquid shooting out of it. So shut that valve all the way. The bag is set up now to dispense the fluids. The last piece you have to do is to add a needle. The new tubing will be covered with a sterilized cap. You take that off. This is the needle. The needle is also sterile, so it's going to be enclosed. You just twist the pink part, hold on to the base, twist the pink part, and then the container will open. Then you just push directly onto the tubing. When you have to take a needle off, you actually have to twist it off. You can't just pull. You push it on, you twist it off when you have to replace it. That's it. Once the needle is in place, you can expose the needle and go ahead and give the fluids. Looks probably really long.
You're ready.
Okay, before you dispense the fluids, you want to warm them up because the fluids are room temperature and the cat's body temperature is nearly 100. So go ahead and turn the bag upside down inside of the container. Make sure that you don't get this top part wet with tap water because this area is sterile. Turn the bag upside down and just fill this container with hot water, all the way hot, so that the bag will heat. This is a full bag, so I usually give it a couple of runs of hot water to get the bag nice and warm. You're not going to make it too hot, so don't worry. So we're going to be administering the fluids to Buzz in just a minute. We wanted to show you the dose. The dose is 100 cc's, which are between these two numbers. So 100 cc's is 100 cc's, 100 cc's. The very beginning in the bag, 100 cc's is from the top all the way down to the 1, and then so forth. So Buzz is here. We're going to go ahead and administer her fluids. She just had a flea treatment, so she's a little bit wet. Basically, what you're going to do, you're going to pick up a bit of the skin. It's very loose up here at her neck. And you pick up the skin with your thumb and forefinger, and then with your other hand, you'll find that there's sort of a little pocket under here, or an upside down V, a little pocket. That's where the needle's going to go, right into that pocket. The needle goes straight into that pocket. That will mean that it's under her skin. Hold the needle in place, and then go ahead and turn the wheel on the tubing all the way open. Now the fluid's hanging up on a gravity feed as I showed you earlier, so we'll start dripping. It should be dripping quite fast. If for some reason it's not dripping, then you either have the needle inside the muscle or between the layers of her skin. Unfortunately, at that point, you'll have to turn off the valve, pull the needle out, and reinsert it. Let's hope that doesn't happen. So at this point, I'll be giving her 100 cc's, and that'll just be filling up as she rests. And she takes it really easily. Just give her a lot of scratchings around her face and jaw, and she'll relax. No, what are you doing? Okay, so we've completed the fluids, and so what you're going to do before you pull the needle out is go ahead and turn the valve all the way off to the very, very end, and even further than you think you should. All the way off, and then just go ahead and pull the needle straight out. I always give her a little bit of a rub. She's very relaxed about it, as you can see, and she's super good about it. If you stay relaxed about it, she'll be relaxed. Sometimes she doesn't even want to leave after we're done. She likes the experience so much. And that's how you give a kitty cocktail.